Hello guys, welcome to Meta-Luban. This is Kervin. We know that the price of ETF has risen from $2,800 to $3,900. I think the main reason is that the Ethereum spot ETF has been approved. In this video, let's talk about the approval of the Ethereum spot ETF. What impact will it bring? The reason for Ethereum spot ETF is similar to that of Bitcoin's ETF. Before the Ethereum ETF was approved, the price of Ethereum was sluggish for a long time because the market was afraid that the SEC would identify Ethereum as a security. If it was identified as a security, the approval might be delayed. Some people might wonder why the approval of Ethereum ETF will be delayed if Ethereum is defined as a security. It is like this. One type is a company which is not within the scope of supervision of the SEC. The second type is a security. If Ethereum is to be classified as a security, its spot ETF approval will require more regulatory requirements, and this will also increase a lot of legal costs for those companies that want to issue spot ETFs. Fortunately, we have passed this level this time. Just like Bitcoin, the SEC has determined the Ethereum is a commodity, not a security. This has also opened a bright road for the cryptocurrency circle. On May 23rd, the first Ethereum ETF was approved by the SEC, and there were more than one. A total of 8 were approved, including BlackRock and Ox ETFs. So what is the current situation after approval? It does not mean that ETFs can be traded immediately. There is another step. The SEC needs to approve each of their S1 forms. How long does this process take? No one knows for sure, but it will probably take a few weeks to a few months. So this may be the reason why we have not seen an explosive rise in prices. Maybe we will have to wait until the actual trading starts before we can see the inflow slowly increase. So when the Ethereum spot ETF can actually start trading, how will it affect the future price trend of Ethereum? We all know that the approval of Ethereum spot ETF is a very bullish signal, but how big an impact will it have? Let's take a look. Ethereum's market value is currently about 1/3 of Bitcoin, but its daily trading volume is 75% of Bitcoin, which means that although its market value is much lower than Bitcoin, its trading volume is very high. This means that the price trend of Ethereum is likely to be higher than that of Bitcoin. The approval of Ethereum spot ETF is very important, and may even have a longer-term impact than the approval of Bitcoin's spot ETF at that time. First of all, in addition to giving Ethereum a good reason to rising the price of the bull market, it also opens up the possibility of other cryptocurrency spot ETFs being approved. Now, the currency circle is most optimistic that the next spot ETF that may be approved is Solana, and then there are Cardano, Dogecoin, etc. Because after this door is opened, basically other coins can use similar templates. The SEC's persuasiveness in rejecting the approval of spot ETFs for other coins will become less and less. Because as long as it is rejected, it can just go to court. The previous Bitcoin spot ETF won the lawsuit after being rejected. So it is really hard to close this door now that it has been opened. In addition, it will be difficult for Solana and Cardano to be recognized as securities by the SEC in the future, because we already have the case of Ethereum being recognized as a commodity. After the Ethereum spot ETF was approved, it was actually an indirect proof that we are one step closer to the popularization of Web3. The status of Bitcoin will always exist. It is like gold. You can use it for transactions, but the transaction fee of Bitcoin is relatively expensive, and the transaction speed is also slow. I know that the solution he wants to solve is like a Lightning network, but it is still niche. So Bitcoin has no other functions except transactions and volume preservation, but Ethereum is different. It is a whole chain. The biggest difference of Ethereum is smart contracts. Smart contracts are automatically executed programs that automatically execute the terms of the contract where certain conditions are met. We do not need a central server to run this program, and no one can interfere with the execution of this program. Therefore, the popularity of DeFi, the app, and the stablecoin relies on the smart contracts to ensure its security and transparency. Many people see that Ethereum is like digital oil, and the entire Ethereum chain is like the infrastructure of Web3. To bring this ecological chain up, the infrastructure is necessary. So this is why the approval of Ethereum spot ETF is a big deal for Web3 as a whole. We're still in a very early stages because the popularity of cryptocurrencies and Web3 is still very low, basically just in the beginning. Of course, the popularity is not necessarily proportional to the price of the currency. No one knows whether Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other currencies will still be mainstream in the next 5 to 10 years. So we still maintain a more cautious attitude, and we do not recommend everyone to chase high prices. It is the election period in the United States. Trump said on social media 2 days ago that he would support this cryptocurrency. He believes that United States must become the leader of cryptocurrency. These politicians say anything to win votes during the election. You have to know that Trump was against cryptocurrency before, so you don't know what they will say or do. If you are really interested in investing, the simplest and the most effective way for ordinary people is to enter the market in batches. Okay, that is all for today's video. I'm Kervin. See you next time.